Godspeed You Black Emperor is a Canadian post-rock band which originated in Montreal, Quebec in 1994. They released their recordings through Constellation, an independent record label also located in Montreal. After the release of their debut album in 1997, the group toured regularly from 1998 to 2002. In 2003, the band announced an indefinite hiatus in order for band members to pursue other musical interests. In the intervening period, the group was occasionally rumored to have broken up, but the band finally reconvened for a tour beginning in late 2010. In October 2012, the band released their fourth album, Allelujah. Don't Bend. Ascend. Even though the band has never broken into the mainstream, they have gained an extremely dedicated cult following, and remain very influential in the post-rock genre. In September 2013, Allelujah. Don't Bend. Ascend won the 2013 Polaris Music Prize. History: the band took its name from Godspeed You Black Emperor, a 1976 Japanese black and white documentary by director Mitsuo Yonagamachi, which follows the exploits of a Japanese biker gang, the Black Emperors. Godspeed You Black Emperor was formed in 1994 in Montreal, Quebec, by From Minnock, Mike Moyer, and Mauro Pete Sent. The band initially assembled after being offered a supporting act for another local band named Stake 72. Thereafter, the trio performed live on a few separate occasions, before ultimately deciding to produce an album. The cassette, All Lights Fucked on the Hairy and Drooling, was self-released in December 1994 and limited to 33 copies. After the limited release of the cassette, the band quickly expanded and continued to perform live periodically. According to Minnock, joining the group was quite simple. It was like if anyone knew anybody who played an instrument and seemed like an okay person, they would sort of join up. In short order, the group's numbers ebbed and flowed. Local musicians would often join the band for a handful of performances, then depart. The revolving door nature of the group's membership frequently caused it strain before the release of FAR Unregistered Trademark or Unregistered Trademark A. After that release, the group stabilized around a 9-person lineup with Minnock, Moyer and David Bryant on guitars, Pete Sent and Thierry Amar on bass guitars, Aidan Gert and Bruce Caudron on drums, and Sophie Trudeau and Norsula Johnson on violin and cello respectively. Moyer would depart in 1998 to focus on Hector to the First Shah to the First Corporation to the First being replaced by Roger Taylor Craig of Fly Pan Am. Although various members of the band are often pinned down as anarchists, for a rather long time no one in the band explicitly subscribed to this label. However, as of 2014, Minnock was calling himself an anarchist. In any case, there is a strong political component to the band's music. For example, the liner notes to Yankee UXO describe the song 09-15-00 as Ariel Sharon surrounded by 1,000 Israeli soldiers marching on Al-Haram al-Sharif and provoking another intifada, and the back cover of that album depicts the relationships of several major record labels to the military-industrial complex. Several of their songs also incorporate voice samples which express political sentiments, most notably the Dead Flag Blues and BBF3. Members of the group have formed a number of side projects, including the Silver Mount Zion Memorial Orchestra and Tra-La-La Band, Fly Pan Am, Hector to the First Shah to the First Corporation to the First Marine, and Set Fire to Flames. The band released the CD versions of its first 2 albums on the Cranky record label, and released the LPs through Constellation Records. The LP and the CD of Yankee UXO were produced by Constellation after their contract with Cranky ran out. In 2004, longtime guitarist Roger Taylor Craig left the band on amicable terms to devote more time to Fly Pan Am. The group was once misconstrued as being a band of terrorists. After stopping at a local gas station for fuel in the town of Ardmore, Oklahoma, during their 2003 tour of the United States, the station attendant working that day believed the group of Canadians to be terrorists. She quickly passed a note to another customer also getting fuel to call the police. When the local police appeared, The group was held until they could be questioned by the FBI. Although the police were suspicious of the band's anti-government documents and some photos they had, they found no incriminating evidence. After background checks were run, the ensemble was released from custody and continued on their way to their next show in Columbia, Mo. Fremeniuk later spoke to the crowd about what happened to them during their appearance in Missouri and speculated that their origin was a motive for being released quickly, hinting at racism in the police force. The incident was mentioned in Michael Moore's book Dude, Where's My Country? In 2010 the band reported they were reuniting for an All Tomorrow's Parties music event in the UK as well as further US dates. Mike Moyer rejoined the band for the reunion, while original cellist Norsula Johnson declined to participate. The band played a full North American and European tour in 2011, and more dates in the UK including an appearance at the ATP I'll Be Your Mirror Music Festival in London are confirmed for July. In 2011 in an interview with Voy, band member Bruce Cordran announced that the band was working on new material. On February 28, 2012, it was announced that the band would be performing at the 2012 Pitchfork Music Festival in Chicago. On March 15, 2012, it was announced that the band would be performing at the 2012 All Tomorrow's Parties I'll Be Your Mirror Festival in New York, NY. Drummer Tim Herzog began touring with the band upon the departure of Bruce Cordran. In 2013 the band won the Polaris Music Prize, but they criticized the cost of the ceremony during the time of austerity, stating maybe the next celebration should happen in a cruddier hall, without the corporate banners and culture overload. Live concerts, film loop projections are an important aspect of the group's live show, explained by Fremeniuk as, putting the whole into context. Because the band is taper-friendly that is, they allow audience members to record their live performances fans often release new material before the band makes an official recording. The band toured Australia-New Zealand for the first time in February 2013, including a performance at the All Tomorrow's Parties I'll Be Your Mirror Festival in Melbourne on February 16. The band supported Nine Inch Nails on their Tension tour in October 2013, starting at the TD Garden in Boston on October 11. In November 2013 the band played at Brixton Academy in London. Members, discography. Studio albums, FAR unregistered trademark or unregistered trademark Lift Your Skinny Fists Like Antennas to Heaven, Yankee UXO. Allelujah. Don't Bend. Ascend. References. External links. Official website, Godspeed You Black Emperor on Constellation Records website.